¿Ya está grabando? ¿Sí?
Hi, welcome. Hi, this way, please. Come on, step in. I walked by, I swear.
Hey guys, this way, please.
Vaccination, so don't worry. You're safe. Welcome. Before we continue, I hope you don't mind that we're recording this small presentation. Is that okay with you? Alrighty, so my name is Danny. In this part of your tour, we're going to give you a small presentation or a brief presentation regarding the oysters of the Sea of Cortez and the pearls with the same name. But before we continue, may I offer you something to drink? Perhaps beer, water, pop? No? Alrighty. Well, many people do not know this, but one of the main reasons for explorers and conquerors to come to this area of Mexico were precisely looking for this type of gems, the Sea of Cortez pearl. Its shape, color, and texture is unique. You will not find this type of gems anywhere else in the world. That's why they were very wanted for the European royalty. So, when the Spanish saw the Aztec royalty wear this type of gems or this type of pearls, they figured out where they were taking them from. So, the explorers tried to got here, but the greed were so high that they did so in small groups. You know, where there are less people, they would add more of these treasures, right? What they didn't know was the huge, or the immensity of the desert of Sonora that they have to walk or horse across. And the native people from there, on difference to the Aztec people that they saw Spanish as gods, they saw them as a threat, so they would be hostile with them. So instead of imagine or picture yourself that you're in the desert, alone. You've been lost for 3 days. You have no water, you have no food. You see someone on the distance and you tell them, "Hey, can you please help me? I need water and I need food." And they shoot you with your arrow. Because they thought they were used to get everything full-handed, right? That makes everything very difficult or very challenging to got here. Finally, Hernán Cortés got here with his huge army, of course, because he was a tall guy with an army on his back. But he would cry like a baby after losing a battle back in Mexico City, right? So, they colonized the area and started fishing these oysters indiscriminately. And that is not even close to be the worst part of it. They slaved native people for doing so. Oh yeah, I'm going there. So, they slaved the native people for doing so. They used barbaric methods for the diving process. For instance, the chapuza diving, where they would tie them to their waist with a rope, then to a big rock, and then force them to jump to the sea. So they go faster to the bottom, take as much oysters as they could, release, and go back to the surface. But at the time they went back to the surface, if the captors thought that they didn't make a good job, they would get severely punished, even by death. And it wasn't nothing fixed. Anything that they want or they think that it wasn't a good amount, they think that they could get more, they would punish them. Right now we have repopulated the whole area with this species back again. How? Well, we only keep 25% of the newborn oysters that we are responsible for their reproduction. So when we released all the fertilized water with these eggs fertilized, we keep 25% of them. We use these nets to make them feel it's coral. For instance, a newborn oyster will get attached to a coral. And when we can see them with the naked eye, just like you saw in the video, we take them out and then we place them back into the nets. And then we have to wait 3 more years so we can make the seeding procedure. And how do we do so? We open the mouth of the oyster very carefully so we don't harm it. We make a small scratch inside of it so we can irritate the molds. Then we take the nucleus of the pearl and we place it in it. Then we close it and place them back into their nets. With this, we simulate the attack of a parasite. So the mollusk is going to defend itself by covering and encapsulating the strange object with its own nacre. And that is how time for time it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And we'll be able to harvest a Sea of Cortez pearl. Right? Today one of you is going to take one of these pearls back home that we're going to harvest here and now. So, sorry about that. Take one. Don't open it just yet. Give me 1 Mexican minute. scientists are trying to measure the Mexican minute.
I think no choice.
It's opposition, eh? never have succeeded. So, do you know what to count to 3 in Spanish? It's very easy, isn't it? So you're gonna count with me to tres, and we're gonna open these tickets. But remember, as louder as we count, as bigger the bill is going to be. That's why it has to be in Spanish, because these guys do not speak English. So count with me. Y dice 1, 2, 3. Open your tickets. Who's got it? Who's got it? Who's got it? Who's got a chicken dinner?
Winner, winner. Who's got the winner? Nobody.
Nobody did.
No.
That's great. ¿Me pueden ayudar con otra?
No.
I want a new ticket.
One more time. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they heard it. They heard it. Don't worry.
That's the same thing right now.
No. Here we go. Okay, go